everybody. This is Shantia with the Emerging Adult, and today I have a very special guest with me, my big sister, Mia S. White.
That's me.
And we're going to be talking about online dating today. Online dating is a big thing nowadays, especially in the middle of a pandemic.
It is.
But people like me, we're not having very much luck. So we need your expertise on this.
Okay.
So what are your overall thoughts on online dating?
So I may be in the number of people who love online dating. I have a blast. Part of it is because I think I'm a conversationalist, so I like talking to people. I'm a bit of a flirt, so I do like to flirt. But overall, online dating for me, I just really feel like it gives you more of you hone in on what you want. It just kind of gives you a more central focus of the type of person, the interests, the goals, the aspirations, the interests. I just feel like it just kind of doubles down on that. And it's not such a wide array of people in the street. If you're a farmer, you can go to the farmers online day. If for Christians, you can go to Christians. I mean, you got to kind of sift through sometimes. But overall, instead of just, I'm going to go to this event, hopefully I meet somebody, you can actually go to a specific site for what you want. That's the part I enjoy about it.
Okay, so do you think people should go to different sites, or should they just stick to one and go like that? Pay the feel a little bit, you think?
I mean, I've done both. I've done both. But I usually, just starting out, for people who want to begin, I would definitely start with one. Just with one, to get your feet wet, to kind of see how to communicate. Because honestly, online dating is a little bit of a dance. Once you kind of learn the formula for it, it doesn't matter what site you're on. So just to kind of get your feet wet, start with one. Maybe try the trial. A lot of times they give you a trial. Try the trial, see how you like it. Then if you're not really getting what you want, maybe... Let's say you just start on a Tinder, which is a little bigger of a platform. If it's a little too much, maybe kind of go to a black people meet. That's just saying that. Just kind of just stick with the black people. If that's still a bit much, let's go to, what's the other one?
It's so many nowadays.
It's so many. It was one, Upward. I liked Upward. It was black Christians.
I never tried Upward.
I enjoyed Upward. That was the last one I went on, and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy Upward. But that was black Christians. So yeah, it's just, start with one, and then kind of, tailor it once you kind of see what you like, how it's going.
Okay, so choose one. And then venture out.
Yes.
So what should people put on their profile? What are the top 3 things you put on your dating profile? Okay.
Number 1, please include a full body as well as a good current, longer than a year. No longer than a year. What you call it? Face. Yes.
Face card.
Yes.
Face card.
Face card. It should just be of your face, and you do need a full body picture, because I guarantee you there is somebody who likes every type of body type. Whether you are a little person, whether you a big gal, whether you skinny, no matter what, if you albino, people gonna like it. Somebody's gonna like it. So full body and a face shot. So that's one.
Okay.
Along with that, not too many filters. Let's not do too many filters.
Because then you can catfish somebody. And
you really can.
People crazy nowadays.
No, they are. And that's something else I will discuss more about. And I kind of touched on it. Online dating is somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
So put your real picture up. I mean, of course, look nice and appealing.
Yeah.
But not a whole bunch of filters and everything like that, because it makes people feel like we have something to hide.
Also, one more thing. I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
also, what I've noticed on online dating, people put pictures of themselves with their friends. It's like their profile picture. It's like, how do I know which one is you?
Now, here's something. I do like when somebody does include a picture with some friends because it makes you look fun. But that should not be your only picture because it's like, who are you? Which one are you?
Exactly.
And then if it's a other fine people, you be like, I hope he the fine one. So you need a face picture, a full body, and maybe include one with a friend or two.
But and not just one with you and another girl.
No,
because you're on the site to get a girl. So that's a turn off.
It is.
Because it's like, if I see you booed up or hugged up with a friend, why are you trying to get with me?
No, and then a lot of times, I have to say, a lot of times when they do that, it's usually couples who want a third and all that kind of stuff. I have to say that. I mean, usually,
like you said, somebody out there for
everybody. It's somebody out there for everybody. So that's a little tip. If you do see a couple, or if you see a man with a woman, it's usually because they want you to join.
And see, I didn't think about that. So
yes.
Keep that in mind. Okay, I didn't.
Okay,
See, I got I'm sorry.
Learn something new. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so face card, a picture
full
with your
body.
friends.
So at least.
And full body. Okay, what else do you have?
So you need those pictures. Number 2, your profile should at least somewhat answer the questions. I know sometimes a lot of those are so long and drawn out, you don't want to answer every question, but you should at least tell where, you ain't got to give your exact address, please.
Please don't.
But if you're in Savannah, or you do need to give a few interests, real interests. Like, I love reading, I love hiking, I love bowling, shopping. You do need to give some of your interests. And then your bio, like with your little, your bio paragraph. Mm-hmm. Y'all, please don't include, if you here for this, don't talk to me.
Yes,
and women, if you ain't submissive, don't talk. Men, if you this and it, don't talk to me. No, that's a turn off automatically. You seem confrontational. It just needs to be witty. I love just giving a little wit. Don't be overly sexual in it. Please. It's a difference between sexual and sensual. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's a way to appear witty, have boundaries, modest, but a little sensual in there. But it needs to be short. It don't need to be a whole story, just something that will grab someone's attention, just something fun. You should also sound fun in some way, so yeah, that's 2, the pictures, the bio, and something else people should have on their profile. So I guess that's 3. That's the 3. The pictures. Try to answer as many questions, because I know that's a turn off for me. When people don't answer, I'm like, you're not telling me anything about you.
See, I hate answering the questions. I want to know.
Really?
People. Yeah.
I know. It's
so.
I know it's a lot. It is daunting. It is.
But I get your point. I see the point. Yeah.
Because the whole point of online dating is to get people to
like you,
to narrow the search.
Yeah.
And narrowing the search for you and for them. Yeah. So the more information you have, the better it is for people to find you, or to appeal to other people. So yeah, those are my 3. The pictures, try to answer the questions, and a good bio.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now let's go back to the sexual thing.
Okay.
Because this really irritates my spirit.
This is everybody's issue.
Okay, so you find you got a match. Okay, boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you matched. So say you be like, hey, what's up? Mm-hmm. And then you get the response back to you is like, hey, I want to do things to you. Exactly. I'm going to keep it peachy. I'm going to do things to you. Mm-hmm. Like, why do you think that is? It's annoying.
It's so annoying, y'all. It's so
very annoying.
Of course, everything's so sexualized these days. Everything is so sexualized, and people like to try you. But for me, I really feel like it's really how you present yourself in your page, on your page. Because of course I get some of the little sexual stuff, but number 1, because I chose a Christian dating site, I narrowed my search. So I still got it, but not as much. It was instead of 5, I only got 2, maybe.
Okay, so that's a start.
That's a start. Whichever site you're on, that kind of narrows the search.
Yeah.
Also, in my bio, I usually say, I enjoy being a Christian woman. I think I said something to the effect of, I'm fun, not a prude, but I do have boundaries. I said something to that effect.
Okay.
So it already tells them that this is not the type of woman I probably want to try. So that's why I said you want to say it kind of fun, lighthearted, not a prude, but you want to say in your bio that you have boundaries, or I enjoy meeting someone or getting to know someone. When you say those type of things, but when you leave it kind of open-ended, and if you have super sexual pictures up, pictures really do say a lot.
Okay.
If you got butt shots on and a whole bunch of bikini shots, and they're probably going to try you.
Because they may get the wrong idea about you.
They do. But if you appear sweet, if you have a picture, maybe after service, and your little pleated skirt, still cute.
In your mother outfit?
Yeah, but still cute. Because you don't want to look like a prude either.
No, I get that.
Cute.
So you need to find a good mixture.
You have to have a balance.
The balance, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you might have a somewhat sexy picture out with your girls, out with your girlfriends, so they'll know they have a balance, maybe a little exercise outfit, so it look like you work out a little bit, Okay. You can tell a lot through pictures. So
good to know.
So to answer that question, kind of narrowing the search on the type of site you're on, as well as what you present in your pictures and your bio, usually kind of cuts down on that. Because I can tell you're such a lady. I get that all the time. Like, you just seem so classy. So that usually kind of cuts down on people trying me like that.
Okay.
But if they do, block.
Yeah, okay. I was going to ask, okay, so if that does happen, what do you do? Do you entertain that, or you just...
Block. That's one of the great things about social media. You're probably not going to see these. 9 times out of 10, you're never going to see these people again. And I know a lot of people fear rejection and everything, but that's the great thing about being online. Block. There are more to come. Plenty of fish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about people giving like their information, like their phone number? Like, do you think like that should be a thing like after you talk for a little bit, or is it like right off the bat, like, I'm tired of this DMing thing, text me? Like, do you have like any suggestions on how we should maneuver through that? Because some people are like kind of scary, well, not scary, like they're scared like, I don't give this person my number because they might locate me and blah blah blah. Some people just don't care. So
yeah. Okay, I might have an unpopular opinion. I give my number. Now, this is usually after we've made some type of connection online. Okay. After we've maybe talked for like a couple days. Okay. Because my thing is, a lot of people want to meet in person. If you meet a man in the grocery store, he said, "Can I have your number?" Are you going to give him your number? If he's cute?
Probably.
You don't know nothing about him. At least online, I done talked to him for 2 days. And if he asks for my number, we should take this to the phone. Cool, here's my number. So I would talk to somebody a couple days, and usually you can kind of feel like, oh, okay. But my thought process is everybody wants to meet somebody in person. If you meet somebody cute and interesting, you're probably going to give them your number, knowing just as much as you know online, maybe even more online. So that's my thought process on it.
That makes sense.
Also, if you do want to just keep it safe, like super safe, for a long time, I had one of those apps where you had the like number on the app.
Okay, yeah.
Give that number. And so they have to call that app to get to you. That's a great way to kind of stay safe. If you are fearful of catfishing and people finding you and things like that. So,
okay. So, okay, so I'm sure you know, but so I met somebody online, right?
Okay.
We dated.
Nice.
Not together no more.
That's fine.
But so I had a conversation with my mom, and so she was like, "You need to stay offline, and you need to meet somebody in person next time." And then she like had my stepdad in the background, like co-signing with her, like, "Stay offline, don't do this, don't do that." So like, what do you say to people who are like nervous about online dating? Because I'm like, Mom, this is 2022.
It is.
I'm young. We're not like y'all were.
We're not.
And you've been married for 20 plus years.
Yes.
So, like, the dating scene has changed.
It has.
So, what do you say to people who are just like, online dating? No.
Same thing I just said. If you meet somebody in the grocery store, you don't know anything about them. All you see is that they're handsome. Mm-hmm. And that they say, hello, may I have your number? May I take you out? That's probably how they met. You just saw somebody, thought they were cute, mm-hmm. and you gave them your information. At least online, you do get a little more information before you go forward. Once again, you still have to use discernment and still have to use wisdom in knowing when to give out your number. And, usually you can tell if people are full of it most of the time. So mm-hmm. I feel like it's easier to block, and kind of vet and sift through, I know they're scared, but unfortunately this is where we are. This is how people are meeting. Yeah. This is where I love it because we have billions of people in the world. You become exposed to so many people. Yeah. So many people have met their love of their life across the world.
90 Day Fiance.
I'm serious, and I mean I know that's scary, but some people have met people across the country, across the world, just from common interest and talking online. So it's all risky. Love is risky.
Love is risky. Yeah,
Love is risky. So it's just your level of comfortability. And I say this all the time, online dating isn't for everyone. And I know people try to make it for everybody, but it's really not. I feel like it's worth a try. I feel like everybody should try, mm-hmm. but it's really not for everyone. So if you really are very fearful of that, maybe it's just maybe not for you. But I just feel like it just broadens your options, while still narrowing down your interests and what you want.
Okay, so
I
have a quick funny question.
Go ahead.
All right, so do you have a funny or embarrassing online dating story that you can share with us?
Oh God. When I kind of first started dating, mm-hmm. I did not date until I was 23. I really didn't start dating until I was 23 years old. And I remember this young man, this on MySpace.
Ooh.
Y'all remember MySpace?
I love MySpace.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This was actually my very first online dating experience.
Okay.
This man saw me on MySpace. He was fine. Mm-hmm. And he started chatting, liking my music on my page and stuff like that.
The music.
And I was like, okay. And I think we talked online for maybe like a week, and he asked for my number finally. His voice sounded very deep and kind of old. And I was just like, you sound, because he said he was 23. So you sound real mature. He was like, I get that all the time. I'm an old soul. And I was just like, okay. So we had a 5-hour conversation or something like that. And I was just like, he only had 2 pictures on MySpace.
That's your sign. It's okay because you were young and you were just getting out there.
I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know. And I said, can you send me more pictures? He had to email them to me. And he sent me a couple more pictures. And so I was like, okay. So maybe we ended up talking for 2 weeks. And then we got really kind of close and just talking. And he was like, I have a confession. He was like, I'm really starting to like you. And he was just like, I don't feel right lying to you no more. He was like, I'm actually 50 years old.
He was 50?
He was like, I'm actually 50 years old. He was like, that's my nephew. He was like, I've been seeing pictures of my nephew. And he was like, you so beautiful. And I didn't think you would talk to me.
I was not expecting that.
Y'all, he was 50. He was 50. And I was like, well, can you send me some pictures of you for real? Okay. In hindsight, y'all, he looked like Gerald Levert. And now that I think about it, I think they might be pictures of Gerald Levert. Because he looked just like him. And I was
he was catfishing before it was a thing.
I think he was, y'all.
I'm so here for that.
But that was my first story. That was my first online dating. And he was just like, I really like you. And he's like, I couldn't lie to you no more. So I was just like, you know what? Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for sharing.
But this ends here. And so he was like, really? But I told you the truth. And I was like,
no, sir, I'm 23.
I'm 23. Wow. And you did was dishonest for 2 weeks. Yeah. But so it ended great. He was just like, and this, like I said, this was early on in my dating, and so I was still kind of building my confidence. He was like, I don't think you know who you are yet. He was like, you bad. And he was like, you're a beautiful and amazing woman. He was like, whoever you end up will be a lucky man. And we ended it like that. And we never talked again.
Wow.
Yes.
He poured into your
He
spirit.
did. Just like an elder.
That's good. That's good. Okay, one last quick question before we go. Okay. Do you have a theme song for somebody who is online dating? Like a song that they should listen to trying to get their, I don't know, blood pumping? I don't know. Get ready for online dating. I know so many.
It is.
Like a hype song.
It is. Ooh.
I know. Ask all my guests this. And it's always hard for everybody. It's hard for everybody. Pick a song.
It is. I'm not sure. Because I know you asked that question. So I thought about where I am in my dating life now.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
So
I'll take that.
Yes. So, oh, Lord. I forgot the name of the song.
How it go? I might can help you.
Oh, God. What's the name of the song? Division.
Okay.
By Division. Mm-hmm. I forgot the name of it, but it's talking about going back to your girl. Because in a moment of transparency, I got divorced in 2020, and I was living my best single life.
On online
dating, baby, having a blast. And y'all, my husband came back. He was like, you ready to start this again? And so it's a song he played for me talking about getting your girl back. I forgot what it's called. I know it's by Division. Okay. So anytime I hear it, I'm like, oh, so we're dating. We're dating now.
Well, that's exciting.
It is. And we're just discovering new things about each other and just kind of seeing where we went wrong and trying to do the opposite. And we're having a good time. So that's where I am right now.
Okay, so I'm going to find that song, and I'm going to make sure I put it on the playlist for y'all.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Miss Nia.
You're welcome.
For giving us some suggestions for online dating. So if you're out there and you're trying to date online, hopefully these tips will work. And if you have any more questions, you can DM me or DM... Do you mind if people DM me?
Yes, ask you.
Only for questions, because she's off the market.
I am.
So don't be asking her, can you know her, because out.
Okay. No, we're not there right now.
Yeah. But okay.
But ask your questions. Can I say this as well?
Go ahead.
Online dating does take a level of confidence in yourself. And I know a lot of people are scared of rejection. But honestly, that's a great thing about online dating, because you're probably not going to see these people. So it kind of builds your confidence of speaking to someone, being a conversationalist, and building your confidence knowing that it's somebody out there who's going to like me. Size 2 or 24. Somebody's going to like it. So it just it does build your confidence. And don't be afraid of rejection. Just if somebody creeps you out, cut them off. And there's more.
There's plenty of fish out in the sea.
Plenty of fish out in the sea.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
We have so many more things coming soon for the emerging adults. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.